what we have seen recently, or rather yesterday's big news, is that there's been a huge cyber attack which has been regarded as the largest cyber attack in the history of this world. Just to give you a quick rundown about what has happened is basically we have Spamhaus, a non-profit organization which maintains a block list of servers that are being involved in spamming, and we have a web hosting company. In this case it's Cyberbunker, which is a Dutch organization based out of Netherlands, and they basically host lots of servers there. Now what has happened is that Spamhaus has actually blocked these servers which have been found to be doing a lot of issues on spams, and we see that Cyberbunker, not happy with this, have voiced out their dissatisfaction with Spamhaus. Now the issue that Cyberbunker is bringing up is basically that why should an organization like Spamhaus dictate who should be on the internet and who should not be on the internet? And this has sparked some grievances among certain parties out there. With this issue being out there, certain groups, or rather we call it anonymous groups out there, has launched a huge DDoS attack. Now why has it been labeled as the world's largest attack is because of the sheer volume of data that has caused a tremendous spike in the internet. We see that typically we will see that between 10 gigabytes per second to 50 gigabytes per second has grown to about 300 gigabytes per second data. And this has caused not just a small portion of the internet, but the internet at large, which has affected the entire world, to slow down. Now this has caused Spamhaus to retaliate in terms of trying to prevent this DDoS attack from happening, and all the parties that have been involved in preventing this DDoS attack have now become victims as well. So we are seeing that now the DDoS attack has even expanded beyond Spamhaus to other organizations that are trying to help mitigate this DDoS attack. What we see here is the good and the bad. Now the good thing that has come out of this is that we now know that the volume of computers out there that is unsecured is tremendous. It is said that at least millions of computers out there which are not secured have been taken over by these botnets. And these botnets have actually taken over these computers to launch this kind of DDoS attack, and thus creating a huge spike in the internet which has slowed down the entire internet. As you know that ITU Impact is currently the largest cybersecurity coalition in the world. ITU Impact has got partners from the industry, from the international organizations, from the academia, and from the think tanks. Now ITU Impact has also a huge network of partners from the law enforcement, from the judiciary, from the ISPs and regulators. How ITU Impact can play a role is to assist in this investigation is by having being able to coordinate and collaborate with the partners that they have. Now, one of the things that ITU Impact is doing around the world today is helping countries build up their capacity and capability. This is an ongoing effort, and this attack itself shows that the number of countries around the world that needs assistance like this is tremendous. We see that though countries, whether it's from the least developed, whether it's from the developing or from the developed nation itself, we see that a lot of these countries still have issues of computers being unprotected. And this is something that we need to keep on going, or rather the efforts needs to be continuous in order to secure these computers. Now, last year, ITU Impact signed a memorandum of understanding or cooperation agreement with the Interpol. And if you look at these recent attacks, we see that cyber police from around the globe are helping in this investigation. And Interpol right now is assisting, or rather will be coordinating these efforts. ITU Impact can help to expedite this through our cooperation agreement that we have with Interpol, to work with them closely and also work with the key regulators, the ISPs around the world, in order to help to mitigate this problem, or rather also to help them from having this problem occur again. And secondly is our efforts on continuously to continue our capacity building programs, capability building programs is very important. What is important that we see here is the user awareness. We see that still many computers around the world are not secured, and this needs to be addressed seriously, because as long as there is a weakest link, this problem will continue to escalate. And we need to help countries to mitigate this kind of issues by protecting the computers, by helping countries to put in place policies, cyber laws in place in order for them to have a kind of a strategy within the nation to protect these computers from further being taken over by this kind of botnets.